Bare Bones Tutorial LSSL 5334 Lisa Socha.
My mom is going to try and use a computer to use the internet, but she does not know anything about them. I am going to try and explain some basics.
How do I find things on this internet?
You use what is called a search engine. There are two types. An individual search engine is what you would use. This would be Google or Ask.
What is the other type of search engine?
The other type is Meta. They search the databases of several individual search engines. Whenever you search the web using a search engine, it scans its index of sites and match your keywords and phrases with those in the texts of documents within its databases. Mom, it is important to remember that you are never searching the entire internet. It is only a fixed section at a fixed time.
But what about my news? I must have my news.
You can get your news. For late-breaking news, look for a news tab somewhere on the search engine or directory page. Examples include Google Breaking News, Yahoo News.
Hooray! When do I use a search engine?
Search engines are best at finding unique keywords, phrases, quotes, and information buried in the full text of web pages. Because they index word by word, search engines are also useful in retrieving tons of documents. If you want a wide range of responses to specific queries, use a search engine.
Okay, but what exactly are meta search engines?
Meta search engines search the databases of multiple sets of individual search engines simultaneously. Meta searchers provide a quick way of finding out which engines are retrieving the best results for you in your search.
How do meta searchers display their results?
Meta search engines present the results of their searches in a single list or multiple lists. Most meta searchers display multiple engine search results in a single merged list, from which duplicate entries have been removed. Some meta searchers do not collate multiple engine search results but display them instead in separate lists as they are received from each engine. Duplicate entries may appear.
What are the pros and cons of meta searchers?
Meta search engines can give you a fair picture of what's available across the web and where it can be found. Meta searchers are very fast. More often, meta search engines seem to be casting smaller nets by relying on subject directories and pay-per-click engines for their web results. Also, many do not search Google.
Even I have heard of Google.
Ha! Ha!
When do you use meta search engines?
Use meta searchers when you are in a hurry. Use meta searchers when you are conducting a simple search and also when you are not having any luck pulling up documents in your search. Examples of meta search engines. Degpilmonovidvisimo.
I think I'm getting it. Now, what are subject directories?
Subject directories, unlike search engines, are created and maintained by human editors. Directories tend to be smaller than search engine databases.
How do subject directories work?
When you initiate a keyword search of a directory's contents, the directory attempts to match your keywords and phrases with those in its written descriptions. There are general directories, academic directories, commercial directories, portals, and now, portals. Portal sites not only link to popular subject categories, they also offer additional services such as email, current news, stock quotes, travel information, and maps.
What are the pros and cons of subject directories?
Because of the human oversight maintained in subject directories, they have the capability of delivering a higher quality of content. Most directories do not compile databases of their own. Instead of storing pages, they point to them. Dead links are also a problem.
When do you use subject directories?
They are good sources for information on popular topics, organizations, commercial sites, and products. They are good for very general searches. Examples of subject directories. Bekooplooksmert Open Directory Project. Examples of portals. Subject directories serving as home pages. Excite, MSN Directory, Netscape Yahoo Directory.
What are gateways and subject-specific databases?
Gateway collections support research and reference needs by identifying and pointing to recommended, academically oriented pages on the web. Subject-specific databases, or portals, are databases devoted to a single subject, created by professors, researchers, experts, etc. who have a deep interest in, and professional knowledge of, a particular field and have accumulated information and data about it.
What is the invisible web?
There is a large portion of the web that search engine spiders cannot, or may not, index. This is information you probably assumed you could access by using standard search engines.
When do you use library gateways and subject-specific databases?
Use library gateways when you are looking for high-quality information sites on the web. Use subject-specific databases when looking for information on a specific topic.
Can you give me some examples?
Of course. Examples of library gateways: academic information, digital librarian, info, and internet public library, librarians index to the internet, Phoenix, www, virtual library. Examples of subject-specific databases, that is, portals: educators reference desk, educational information, Expedia, travel, internet movie database, movies, jumbo software, compute.
Thank you. How do I evaluate a web page? I heard this can be difficult.
First, you need to know how to read a web address, or URL, Universal Resource Locator. Let's look at this web address as an example. http://www.sc.app/beaufort/library/pages/bones/bones.html. HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol and refers to the format used to transfer and deal with information. www stands for World Wide Web and is the general name for the host server that supports text, graphics, sound files, etc. It is not an essential part of the address, and some sites choose not to use it. SC is the second-level domain name and usually designates the server's location. In this case, the University of South Carolina. ED is the top-level domain name. See below. Beaufort is the directory name. Library is the subdirectory name. Pages and bones are folder and subfolder names. The second bones is the file name. SHTML is the file type extension and, in this case, stands for Scripted Hypertext Markup Language. That's the language the computer reads. The addition of the S indicates that the server will scan the page for commands that require additional insertion before the page is sent to the user. Here is a list of the domains that have been in operation for the past several years and are generally accepted by all. Ed, educational site, usually a university or college. Commercial business site. Gov, U.S. governmental/non-military site. Mil, U.S. military sites and agencies. Net, networks, internet service providers, organizations. Org, U.S. nonprofit organizations and others. You should also ask questions about the page's offer. What are their credentials? Do they represent a university or government agency? Do they present a bias? Always question. Check vital info like the last date the page was updated. Mail to link for questions, comments, name, address, contact info.
This is all great information for me to consider. Now, how about some search strategies?
First, think about what you want to do. Be specific in your search terms. Use nouns and objects as keywords. Try 3-word phrases and avoid common words. Write down your search term. Use plus and minus signs to include / exclude terms. Use double quotations for exact terms. Most important keyword goes first. Combine plus and minus signs with double quotations.
What is this Boolean logic? It seems too confusing and I don't know if I will get it.
Boolean is a system of logic designed to produce better search results by formulating precise queries. You will use and, or, not, and a not, proximity, or positional, operators, near, ADJ, same, FBY, are not really part of Boolean logic, but they serve a similar function in formulating search statements.
That does not sound too bad. Now, what about field searching?
Electronic records, like print records, are organized into separate fields. Where available, field searching on the web is a very powerful tool. It allows you to specify exactly where you want the search engine to look in the web document. Let me tell you about title searching, too. The title appears in the blue banner at the very top of your browser's window. If you know the subject of a page, it's probable that important words describing that subject will appear within its title. Try searching for keywords in the title for a good result. If you are seeking information from a particular kind of site, you may choose to limit your field search to one of the current top-level domains. This is called domain searching. You can also search by site, host, or even image.
Wow. There are so many ways to search for and find information. What if I have trouble? Say, not enough or too many results? What is 404?
You could have searched a term that was too broad or common. Or, the opposite, you searched for something too narrow. Don't give up and remember the tips I gave you. 404 simply meant that your file has been moved or deleted. You will also see errors about the server being busy or can't be located. Simply try again. It will get easier the more you search and familiarize yourself with search engines.